Hey ladies and gentlemen, Wolfcryer back again with another build guide. This one is for something I've been working on the PTR as of late. I like to call this build the Burning Monk. Now this is based off of the Inna's Spirit Generator build, but instead of utilizing 2 pieces of raiment, you switch that out and run 2 pieces of Ulianas. Now this build is not top tier in my opinion, but it is fully viable for 80 plus GRs, and it can key farm on T13 pretty efficiently. Now the object with this build is to utilize your generators to deal a ton of damage while at the same time applying the Essence Burn rune from your EP to all the enemies in the area, which increases your damage. You do lose some damage by not equipping Depth Diggers in the cube or wearing the 2-piece raiment set. So you lose some damage on your spirit generators, but you gain it back with your Exploding Palm Essence Burn. Now let's dive right into the gear, ladies and gentlemen. First thing is you need the Inna's Mantra set. You are going to go for the 6-piece set bonus. The 2-piece set bonus increase the passive effect of your Mystic Ally and the base passive effect of all of your mantras by 100%. And the 4-piece set bonus gives you the base effect of all 4 mantras at all times. Now for the 6-piece set bonus, with the buffs that are going to go live with 2.4.3, gain the 5 runed Mystic Allies at all times, and your damage is increased by 100% for each Mystic Ally you have out. And when you cube the Crudest Boots, you end up with 1000% bonus damage to both your generator, your Mangle skill, and your Exploding Palm Essence Burn. Now you are going to be achieving the 6-piece set bonus by wearing the belt and 4 other pieces of armor from the Inna's set, as well as cubing the Royal Ring of Grandeur. Now your other set, the Uliana Stratagem set, for the 2-piece set bonus, every 3rd hit of your spirit generators applies Exploding Palm. You will not be applying EP manually. You will be using this set to do so. You will need to wear the shoulders and 1 other piece. Now for your shoulders, you are going to look for dexterity, area damage, cooldown, and resistances. And on your helm, you need dexterity, vitality, and critical hit chance. If you do not need the vitality, you can go ahead and go with Exploding Palm damage. Now, one thing about the helm, I do personally suggest Inna's due to the fact that it is a spirit stone and can offer more maximum spirit, which will increase the damage of your Shenlong set. Now, for your gloves, you are looking for critical hit chance, critical hit damage, cooldown, and area damage. For your chest piece, you are looking for dexterity, vitality, and percent life. You can trade out the percent life for reduced damage from elites. Now for your legs, you're looking for dexterity, vitality, and regen or armor. If you do not need the regen or armor, you can go ahead and switch that out for crippling wave damage, which is going to be a massive part of your damage. For your belt, dexterity, vitality, and crippling wave damage. Now for your boots, you are looking for dexterity, vitality, armor, and regen. You can trade out the regen for Exploding Palm damage, which is going to boost your EP damage. Now with all of your armor pieces, you are definitely looking for a secondary resistance because you will be using the Harmony passive, which is going to give you bonus to your all res when you have secondary resistances. Now for your braces, you're looking for Spirit Guards. Your spirit generators reduce your damage taken by up to 40% for 3 seconds. The stats that you desire on this piece are dexterity, critical hit chance, and fire damage. For one of your rings, you are looking for a Unity. All damage taken is split between the wearers of this item. You are going to wear one, your follower will wear one, and he will also wear the relic that allows him not to die. For the stats on this ring, you are looking for critical hit chance, critical hit damage, plus to damage, and area damage. For your other ring and your neck piece, you are looking for the Endless Walk set, the Compass Rose, and the Traveler's Pledge. The 2-piece set bonus gives you up to 100% increased damage while you are standing still, and you take up to 50% less damage when you are moving. For your ring, the Compass Rose, you are looking for critical hit chance, critical hit damage, plus to damage and area damage. And for your neck, your Traveler's Pledge, you are looking for critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and fire damage. Now the other set you will be wearing is your Shenlong Spirit set, the 2-piece set bonus. The damage of your spirit generators is increased by 1.5% for each point of spirit you have. When reaching maximum spirit, all damage is increased by 150%, but you no longer regenerate spirit passively, and it ticks away very quickly. Now the stats you are looking for on these weapons are area damage, cooldown, life on hit, and vitality. In your cube, you are going to be running a Flying Dragon just like every other spirit generator build. This has a chance to double your attack speed whenever you attack. For your armor slot, you are using the Crudest Boots. Mystic Ally summons 2 Mystic Allies that fight by your side. This will double your 5 Mystic Allies to 10, giving you that 1000% damage increase. And for your jewelry slot, you will be running the Ring of Royal Grandeur. Reduce the number of set items needed for set bonuses by 1. This is what allows you to wear just 5 pieces of inners and still get the full 6-piece set bonus. Now for your gems. 2 necessary gems are Simplicity Strength and Bane of the Stricken. Simplicity Strength gives you increased damage to your primary skills, and once it reaches level 25, hits with your primary abilities heal you for 4% of your maximum health. This is where Vitality comes in really handy with any spirit generator build. And for the Bane of the Trapped, each attack you make against an enemy increases the damage it takes. And at rank 25, you gain 25% increased damage against bosses and Rift Guardians. Now for your last gem, you can utilize either Pain Enhancer or Bane of the Trapped. I personally prefer Pain Enhancer. Critical hits cause the enemy to bleed. And at rank 25, gain Blood Frenzy. Every bleeding enemy within 20 yards grants you 3% increased attack speed. Or, like I said, you could use the Bane of the Trapped. Increase the damage against enemies under the effects of control impairing effects. And at rank 25, you gain an aura that becomes a control impairing effect. Now for your skills. Your main damage source is still going to be Crippling Wave Mangle. This is the highest DPS for generator for the monk. Then you will be using Breath of Heaven infused with light. So this is going to help you stay topped off with your spirit longer. You cast this as you are reaching maximum spirit, and you can stay at max spirit for longer times. Next up, we have Epiphany, Desert Shroud. This is going to reduce the damage you take by 50% and allow you to bounce around to different enemies so that you can group them all up. Then we have Dashing Strike Radiance. This is going to allow you to dash around as well as give you a 15% attack speed buff for 4 seconds every time you use it. You can trade this out for Dashing Strike Blinding Speed if you need more toughness. Then we have Cyclone Strike Implosion. This will pull all the mobs in the area into a nice big bundle so that you can break them down with your area damage using your generator and your EP. And the big change for this build is Exploding Palm Essence Burn. This is going to make all enemies affected burn, and when one explodes, every other mob around it will burn for even more damage. For your passives, you are going to be using Beacon of Ytar. Reduce all cooldowns by 20%. Then we use Seize the Initiative, dealing damage to enemies above 75% life, increases your attack speed by 30% for 4 seconds. Next up is Harmony. 40% of your single elemental resistances instead applies to all resistance. This is why it is very important to have a secondary res on all of your gear pieces. And last but not least, with every spirit generator build, we use Alacrity. Increase the attack speed of your spirit generators by 15%. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have my guide to the Burning Monk. This, like I said, is definitely 80 plus viable, though I do theorize that it will probably cap out around 84 to 85 just because it's very limited in what you can change up to give you more defenses as you move higher into GRs. But it is a very, very fun build. I actually enjoy running it. And it clears T13 Nephilim rifts pretty quickly, especially in rifts where there is a ton of density. Guys, thank you very much for checking out this guide. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment below on what you think of this build and what you think could be changed or mixed up to make it even more effective. Guys, thank you once again. Peace.